An ultimate equipment guide, including iconic
Hello YouTube, how's everyone going? So, haven't been streaming for a few days. Had a few personal issues kind of to take care of, and then there wasn't nothing to stream as much as well. But then what we have now is a KvK Action. So 1365, 1846. Pass 6 opened, and this is how it kind of looks like at the moment. 10 Viet Q. Hey bro, how are you going? So let me bring up the right map, the mini map I mean, and then we'll talk about the map a little bit, and then we start fighting. So we got the minimap in question. So you guys probably know where 1365, 1846 is if you have been following this KvK. And there are two pass 6s where fighting is taking place. Now the first pass 6 is over here. At the moment 1365 holds this. So 1365 has OG, JST and JG, three of the alliances here. And on this side we do see few forts from 1846. So there's some action here. Now yesterday pass opened, and this is the first time I'm kind of logging in. Like I didn't even log in, let alone stream. I didn't even play. And this is the other pass 6 where we have action. Nen M, good evening. Nen M, good to have you here, man. Now this is the other pass 6 in question. So again, on the bottom side you have 1846. At the moment 1365 is holding this pass, but as you can see there's a lot of pressure on this pass, and you do have 1846 keeping 1365 in bay. So 1365 hasn't really managed to push in. Now in terms of the other kingdoms in question, so we do have two kingdoms over here, 56 and 39, helping 1365, and there is a hope that the allies from this side, Kingdom 44, can try to break in. We do have a bit of a hope that if 1846 is focusing here, we may have the kingdoms here, 59, kind of trying to come out as well. But at the moment I don't think there's that major a push. Well, there is a little bit of a push here. We do see our allies trying to come up, and we do see some presence from 1846 trying to hold them. So there's quite a bit of action going on. However, I think we're going to focus more on this side because that's where my city is, pretty far from the pass. And since pass 6 opened, I had 0 action, and when I had 0 action, it's obviously completely my fault. It's to do with me not being available, and the explanation behind that is I may have mentioned it in previous streams. I'm not working at the moment. I had a redundancy which is about to finish, and I couldn't work for a while. Then I had to give the money back and so on, but then I'm finally at a stage where I need to get a job. And then with that, I had an interview today and I had to prepare for it, so kind of no action from me. But now that I did my interview today, I'm a bit free now, so I can participate in the action. This is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna take out my 5 marches and follow the markers and be where I need to be. Now along the fighting, whenever there's a rally, I'm gonna try to join the rally. If there's a garrison that I can join, I'll try to join that as well. And if there's any reports, then obviously I'll try to bring that to you. So this is gonna be me fighting with my low crystal tech and 5-5 commanders basically. So this is my old account, not necessarily the best of the best marches here, but I'm just gonna, as you can see, I'm just gonna follow the marches. So number 6 says we need to have a little bit of a field presence here, so I'm gonna try to have a field presence here and participate. Nanem, best of luck. Hey man, thank you. So through this pass, as you can see, we are burning 1 fort. The second fort is burning as well, and there should be a third fort here somewhere burning as well. Yep, the third fort is burning as well. Now I do have a little bit of a delay in terms of in terms of the stream, so I do have a couple minute lag there. So I may be a little late in reading the question and answering that, just because this is live KvK and I'm fighting in it myself, so I do have to put a little bit of a lag. So as you can see, we do have a rally action here, and we do have the latest commanders in action. So we have Henry and Boudica rallying against Zenobia and YSS. So not Flavius, we got Zenobia and YSS, but we do have the latest archer commanders there. So I am on my way with my 5 marches there. I don't know whether I can be attacked on the way, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Everyone's walking in, doesn't look like I'm being attacked. Well, there's a guy that's coming out, Perez here, or Prio's coming out and hitting the marches, so I'm probably gonna be hit as well. But then I missed the original ball, so there was a marker somewhere here saying ball up here, and then the ball moved up, so I kind of missed the cut, but I'm still gonna be trying to get there so that I can get into the rally. Kai Jimenez, hello my friend, how are you? Sorry I'm busy with the last few days, so I don't watch you live. Hey man, all good, we understand people are busy. Thank you for being here today though. So whenever you have time, if you drop by, that makes us happy. Anyone from 1818 Vietnam? Hey man, I don't know much about 1889, so can't really comment. So firstly, I hope I can get into the rally. If I can't, I hope someone's gonna share the rally report. So this is within 1365, so I'm sure we can access the reports without being too annoying. So either in coalition chat or kingdom chat or whatever it may be, there should be a report. Now we do see a counter rally coming in, and the counter rally is XY and Nevsky probably. Now this counter rally should really be swarmed down really fast, and that's what we see happening. Now I'm kind of keeping an eye out on my marches on the right hand side, because as you know, I can be ambushed on the way, but then counter rally swarmed down. If you want to have a solid counter rally, it has to have some sort of Attila or some sort of what's his name, Pakal involved, which wasn't the case, so obviously swarmed down. Now the Henry and Boudica rallies, they have been doing great, so unless you have a Jadwiga garrison, usually the rally trades positively, so we're gonna see how that kind of looks like. We do have heavy swarm coming in as well on the fort, so definitely the fort is coming down. Now I am being under attack. Let's go and have a look. Where am I being under attack on? So my marches, given that I have cavalry, infantry, and random marches with random speeds, archers and all of that, I'm gonna be under heavy attack. So I should probably gather here. I should give up on being on that rally. I should really gather next to the pass, because this guy is dead. So this guy is pretty dead, and that's for no reason. I kind of got nothing out of it, right? So this is what happens if you send your marches without kind of paying attention. Dark Eye, hey man, how's your KvK going? I saw a lot of action in the 1860 KvK as well, and I would have loved to cover that. Maybe we'll do it later on, but at this stage I kind of need to keep an eye out on this KvK since I'm in it, and obviously there's a bit of a responsibility that I have in terms of, you know, doing my part in the KvK. Now, because my marches were getting hit, we kind of didn't get to see what happened with the fort, but we can see now the fort got burned. Well, good thing. And now let's see if there is a report somewhere. There is no reports. Oh, there is. Is that the one? That is the one. So we got Henry and Boudica versus Zenobia and YSS. 2-to-1 trades. That's beautiful. That's always beautiful. 700,000 dead versus 1.2. And here's the troop buffs. So the other day we did a video on how the test reports look like. Our friends from 1029 TS and Lambao shared that with us, but then people were asking how does it look like in actual KvK. Well, this is how it looks like in actual KvK. So very nice archer stats, and then I mean, that's not pure infantry, I would say, but decentish infantry stats. Actually not that great, I would say, but either way, good trades. I would say there was a lot of siege and stuff in there. Let's check the, oh sorry, not battle log, let's check the troop type. Yeah, definitely. So as you can see, that's kind of impacted by having all those siege in there. So not the best reference point in question. But anyways, it is what it is. Okay, now I follow the crowd and I go where they go. That's the best way to survive. Strength in numbers, so I'm going to go in with them. Less of a chance of being attacked on the way then. So looks like we're going to face LIU 1846 Alliance. Looks like we're going to go for that fort. I mean, not fort flag. That's going to be some rallies there. Dark Eye, yeah, bro. Just focus with your KvK first. Yeah, man. I am going to, since in this KvK, so far I did nothing. I know it's kind of embarrassing to say, but, you know, it is the truth. I had like 0 contribution. So whatever I can do now would be great. Now, one of the things I should have done is turned off my screen flicker. I'm gonna do that in a sec. Satip, hello, hey man. How are you going? So I'm still a little far from the actual ball. So let's get my marches coming. And then I am targeted already. I rather hit that Guan coming from the behind, obviously, that's easier. Now that Guan's going back. Now there's one other Guan there. Oops, am I just standing there? Now get in with the ball. That's a pretty decent push from 1365. got a new subscriber. Blue Tea. Hey. Thank you for your sub. Quickly going to start turn off the screen flicker. Okay, that's nice. Now we are not gonna get blinded with all the red. My Nevsky is a little far still. Now because they're coming out of their cities and going back in, because I'm not that used to playing with a PC, I'm kind of finding it hard to actually hit targets. But I'm sure this is the first KvK where I'm playing full on PC, so I'm kind of hoping I'm gonna get used to it. Nen M1365 will win. Hey man, thank you for the wishes. I sincerely hope so. But then we are talking about 1846, so that's never easy. 1846 is like a beast. And when you're watching the stream right now, like as in when we are watching it now, it is a better time for 1365 than 1846, I think. So my time zone, 1365 time zone, however you're gonna put it, it's a lot better when I'm streaming. Blue Tea, good luck, have fun. Hey man, thank you for your wishes, and I do hope we're gonna have a lot of fun. Now 1365 KvKs usually are action packed and fun, so I definitely hope we get to have a lot of fun as well. And I'm sure we will. The only thing that I'm not sure about is whether we are gonna win, because we are talking about 1846. One of my favorite streamers is live. Hey man, Mahmoud Amin, thank you for that comment. Now we did clear the field, I would say, quite a bit, so we should see a rally coming in any time now. Try to hit people. Yeah, but I'm like kind of alone on this side. And with my level of crystal tech, being alone is never a good idea. The best idea is staying with the pack, and then people will come out, and then I can kind of fight as part of a team, not kind of alone. That Saladin, can we kind of try to hit, or is he gonna go back? We can try to hit, but he's going back. Okay, so see that little bit of open wheel fighting, that's all I'm kind of equipped to do with 5511 commanders and low crystal tech. But my main contribution, main participation should be around trying to join every single rally that I can and filling in all the garrisons as well, because when I'm joining a rally or a garrison, my crystal tech commander strength doesn't matter, because everything kind of goes by the rally leader's commanders and his equipment, his crystal tech and all that, and that's what we want. Now we saw JST start just getting the general title. Now Star is one of our favorite players, so I'm guessing Star is going to be doing the rally, so we stay here to make sure Star's rally is full. Now we did kind of get to swarm a Boudica a little bit, but then the Boudica went back to the city. Now that we are fighting so close to their cities, like it's not gonna be stand and fight too much. It's gonna be we try to hit, they go into the city, and I play like a noob trying to hit them. That's all it's gonna be. See, by the time I actually managed to hit that Saladin, he's in. Now this one, I'm being a bit faster because I'm pressing the hotkey to select all marches and then do a little drag. Now that does make the process a little bit easier. I kind of forgot about it, but doing it now, finally. Carl's Verson. Hey man, Carl's, how are we going? Now our numbers doesn't look as much. As you can see, our numbers kind of look a little low now. And I do see a lot of us going back. Actually, sorry, I am a noob, so you can't really hit that flag. That flag is not connected to anything that we have. So we're not going to rally that. Now let's go back and check where the rally is. Let's check our rallies. Now Star got the general, and as I was saying, he should be rallying something. Oh, we're rallying a city. Where is this city? Is this a city we are hitting? How far is that? That's like pretty far. So I can try to be part of the rally by joining from here. Nope, it's full. Okay, we wait for the rally report then. Because we can't walk that deep. Now there is a little bit of a fighting down there on their territory, and I should probably be there because I have done nothing. Someone that doesn't have done nothing, he can't really be choosy. He has to go in and fight wherever the fight is, whether you like it or not. Okay, let's go for that Constantine. Usually Constantine doesn't hit you back hard, so it's a buff, debuff, buff, whatever. And then we got, who else? We're going for that Guan now. Guan's not a bad target to hit either. And we're being hit. So whenever we are being hit, we are meant to try to drag back. So my Nevsky was a little too forward, and Nevsky is usually a natural target as well. So we did a little bit of a drag back, and now we can try to go back in again and fight. Blue Tea. By the way, I find it more easy to play from PC. F1, F2 make it easier to control your troops. Yeah, I changed the F1, F2 to like A and S, I think. But then, yeah, the principle is the same. So that does make it easier, I would say. Now, the thing is, I play a similar game on PC, Age of Empires. And then the control is a bit different, even though it's a similar sort of looking game, like from the graphic side of things. So I feel confused, and what I try to do is I try to do a drag. So over there's a drag feature where you select all the troops and it's left click, right click. So I kind of try to do that. Now this game obviously doesn't play like that, and that's where my confusion kind of comes in from. Whereas for the last 3 years I played it on a tab, a Samsung tab that runs so smoothly, so impressed, but then I can't stream from it. So when it comes to PC, this is like my first proper KvK where I'm doing it. I did one other KvK with my main account, but then I wasn't streaming as much. And then when I'm not streaming, I'm obviously playing just on the tab. Okay, I need to send one march back home, Nevsky, so Nevsky can go back. But then I can still kind of try to fight with the rest of the marches. Mohammed Amin, after you clean the field, you can show at the other side. Yep, we can definitely do that. Now what I'll do is, like when it comes to these two KvKs, I don't think the field is like ever cleaned. Like this is going to be quite consistent. Pulse, I come from playing a lot of SC2. Wish you could hotkey positions on the map. Yep, there could be, like, this is the first version of the game coming out on PC, so I'm sure over time they will add more hotkeys and whatever, and that'll definitely improve the gaming experience. Like, right click select and left click attack is, like, I don't know whether it's like common for all games, but to me that's like ideal. Blue T, you play AoE, then you must know Viper and T90. Of course, man. Of course I know Viper and T90, and I know like a lot of other players. When I say know, I mean like I know of them, not know them personally. So say for example, just before me starting this stream, I was watching Memb TV, and they were doing the African what's it called, Memb's tournament, the $30,000 tournament, AM versus GL. So I was watching that. I left that at 2-1, and then like a part of me didn't want to come and play. I was more interested in watching that. Then I realized, no, I got a responsibility. I need to fight Dwayne Washington. I am 30 materials away from Hammer of the Sun and Moon. Should I wait or craft third ring now? Maybe wait, man. Because that is an OP weapon, so you do want that. So there's a lot of benefit from having that weapon. Yeah, now I can get the Nevsky back out. Mahmoud Amin, 1846 focus on the other side. Yes, 1846 is focusing on the other side. Now, let me put my marches in a slightly safer place. Let's say I'm allowing my, what's it called, Nevsky to come in. So it's just so that I can cover the map a little bit, yeah? So let's zoom out. So from a 1316 point of view, if 1365 wins this zone, then the corner KDs can't come out. So this KD is already kind of wrapped up by 1365, so they're gonna find it hard to get to the next zone. And the corner KD, if 1365 somehow manages to win these two passes, then they're gonna actually, you know what, no, I'm wrong, they're through already. So the corner kingdoms are actually through already. So in terms of 1365 fighting here, I'm not too sure how much they gain, to be honest, because it's not really blocking out anyone. So, but anyways, if you look on the other side, 1846 is focusing on this, because if 1846 gets this zone, then this kingdom is already locked out, like there's no doubt about it. On top of that, they have a lot more excess here. So from an 1846 point of view, winning this side probably makes more sense. And I would say from 1365 side, kind of holding this makes more sense. Now 1365 has 3 alliances on the other side and only 2 here, but then that's because there are 2 other kingdoms that can support here. So losing this zone it's probably going to be detrimental for 1365 and very advantageous for 1846. So there's a lot more fighting going on here, but then as you can see, it's not rally action either. So we are kind of fighting over control of this area, because 1365, unlike the other side, on this side, because of the heavy focus from 1846, 1365 hasn't managed to go for any of the forts or anything. So we are barely holding on to the pass. So it's not a situation where we can be too aggressive. We do see 1365 fighting on the other side a little bit, but then as you can see, it's not like they're making a lot of progress. And for most part, I've seen 1846 kind of rallying that pass. But then because the alliance that I'm in is on this side, so I'm probably going to spend a bit more time on that side. And the other reason why I'm kind of here is because there's going to be more of a chance of a rally and garrison on this side. Because 1365 has made some progress, if you're looking for rally reports and stuff, there's a good chance we'll get some more on this side. Hey man, I love this kingdom, and 1365 is great work. Yep, 1365, 1846, two kind of, you know, massive kingdoms having a good amount of fun. So why not? Now, what's wrong with Ceroli? I thought I finished it. Did I not buy stuff? Yeah, I did buy stuff. I don't know why it had a marker there. Now, for me, coming on this side probably wasn't the best idea, purely because we don't have as many numbers on this side. And again, with my crystal tech and stuff, I probably shouldn't be an area where we don't have big numbers. But then if some of them are pushing in, we can obviously try to fight. Now we got one of our guys here, the second guy is coming in, but then some of the others are leaving. So staying here for too long, definitely not a good idea. So we did a couple of hits, and now that we are getting targeted, we should kind of try to walk back. I hope the allies kind of walk back at the same time. Nope, they're pushing in. Okay, now they're coming back. Okay, so we don't necessarily need to push in there. Now every interaction, one or two of my marches gets yellow. That's how it kind of feels like playing with 5511 commanders and non-crystal tech, or like low crystal tech, if you wanna put it that way. So I'm gonna have to send the... No, Nevsky is actually quite fresh, I think, right? No, Nevsky is fresh. We don't need to send Nevsky back. We need to send Saladin back, and we need to send Ramses back. And the rest of the marches can come here. This ball is a little bit bigger, even though the 1846 ball is bigger. At least we have some numbers. With the main account, obviously different story. I can be a little bit more adventurous, but not with this one. Green Wizard, I'm still really impressed by 1365. Keep it going. Yep, me too, man. Quite impressive what they're doing, but then the time zone now, as in whenever I'm streaming, this is more Asian time zone, so this is the time when you will see 1365 a lot more active. But then later in the night or later UTC, 1846 comes alive a lot more, and then it kind of looks scary. Okay, I kind of have to try not to be in the front line, but then kind of fight if they push in, and then drag myself back, and never be the front line. I guess that's the key for this account. Katagat, hey bro, I'm finally off work and catch you live. Hey man, good to have you here. Now today I started streaming a little early because I woke up at 5 a.m. and then this is 9 p.m. So there's a good chance I'm gonna fall asleep halfway through the stream. That's why I thought I'd start early, because this is the time I get to fight, so I might as well try to kind of do my fighting around the same time as well. Otherwise I get nothing done. Okay, now they got a lot more numbers. So this is where I should get myself ready to have a hospital full. And they're pushing in. We should be walking back. Most of us should be walking back a little bit. Are we walking back? Well, one of us isn't. But most of us are, right? Yep. So walk back. Walk back a bit. If they want, they can come and fight in our territory. Or are we fighting here now? Now, if I was on Discord, that would have made life a lot easier, because then I could kind of tell what the direction is. But when I'm streaming, I can't be on Discord. Now, why is that one march going back and not others? Aim for that Nebu. Aiming for Nebu always is a good idea. Now, that much was supposed to be going back. Now I'm too deep. Now I'm gonna have dead marches. Okay, walk back a little, walk back a little, walk back a little. Okay, so one of my marches is dead. The CPO isn't coming back. Yep. Just kind of went too deep. May I ask what KD you're in? Hey man, the account that you can see now is in 1365. The account that you can see getting smashed is the 1365 account. Okay, so I was a little careless and all the marches are dead. This is expensive, but it is what it is. I need to get used to playing on PC a lot more before I think I have better trades. Now, most of us actually came back into our area. I should have come back into our area and waited for them to come back and only fight around here. But then I went a little too forward, didn't drag my marches back in time, and that's what you get. So let's bring out the marches again. I can actually bring out only 2 right now, because the others are not like dead yet.
My great and royal wife Nefertari, the one for whom the sun shines.
So 1846, they're waking up, and even on this side, they would be, looks like they would be pushing close to the pass. How is your crystal tech? I got like no crystal tech blue. So in this account, I spend like minimal. So I got the $5 pack, and that's pretty much it. The crystal supply bundle. So this is how my crystal tech looks like. So this is a very low spender crystal tech. So I'm still on only 5 marches and call to arms at 6. Yep, there you go. So definitely not good enough crystal tech. So I'm trying to work towards call to arms 2 being a little bit better, and I'm working towards whatever the prerequisite is now. We got 2 marches coming out. I can start getting other marches out at the same time as well. Which one is still not out? Alright, so I got the 5 marches coming out. And see, eventually there's always a time when your side will have enough numbers. So I think if I want to play like all in, it has to be filling rallies and garrisons with that type of crystal tech and commanders. But then in terms of field, I should only be fighting when we have at least equal numbers, if not higher. Because think about this, if I was fighting here, yeah, true, I wouldn't be getting as many kills, but at least I wouldn't be dying for no reason. So at that time, when they had more numbers, I should have just come back and stood in our territory until we have this situation where we have more numbers. So hard to fight in 1846. Oh my god. So you are in 1846. You got a lot of fighters there, man. Very nice, KD. Carls, so do you prefer playing on iPad? Yeah, man, definitely. So ideal setting for me would be if I could play on a iPad and then have that connected hardware to a PC so that I can stream. Now, I tried a version of that, but that lags a little too much because I didn't have the money to invest in the hardwaring, I guess. So for now, I just need to learn how to play on PC. So what I kind of do is when I know that there's going to be the biggest ever open field fighting and whatever, around that time I would go and play on the tab and not streaming, but maybe like making videos and stuff. And then when I'm streaming, I prefer to stream observing KvKs where my skills with the PC is not that important. Now on the other side, BLN is making a big push. So I'll highlight again, this is a better Asian time zone, which is why you probably see 1365 dominating a little bit. That obviously doesn't mean that 1365 is stronger than 1846 or anything. So if you see a stream later on in the night, you will see more 1846 pushing in. Probably just not now. And we are burning a flag on this side. Very nice. But the forts, they're still standing strong. So on this side, 1365 pushing in with a rally coming in, and on the left hand side I don't see a rally, but the field presence definitely is there. So we are trying to push in. Let's see how that rally kind of goes. So we got DF Josen. Josen is a JST player, very good crystal tech equipment and commanders. So this should be interesting to see. So we do see the older commander, we do see Gilgamesh there. Theocles, how much did 1365 pay water camp to fight? Hey man, I'm not too sure. With the water camp, apparently, so I heard many versions. So apparently water camp 1846 didn't want and 1365 didn't want. Either one of them didn't want water camp. So that's one version I heard. And the other version I heard was like deploy in terms of what they wanted and whatever didn't work. And another version that I heard is where they just wanted to have an easy KvK. So I don't know what's true, what's not, man. Not a leader, not that much of an idea about deploy. Now what you see here, you do see Gilgamesh, but then you do see Henry as well. So this is not necessarily the old pairs in question. And with the Zenobia, you have a Gilgamesh. I mean, with the Zenobia, you have a Flavius over here. So getting access to this report would be nice. Now, I don't know whether they're going to share it. I'm going to ask if he does. That will be great. Hey, bro. Please share the report for live stream. So hopefully he does. J Mar, what happened in Legend Running KD trapped forever? I don't think forever. They're actually, yes, you're right, they're trapped at the moment. However, if 1846 can break through, if 1846 can deplete 1365 a bit more, then maybe they get to come out. 2329, yep, that's the KD. So at the moment they're kind of wrapped. So I think based on all the sad faces, the fort got burned. I think And based on that YSG emoji, I would say the fort is burned as well. Yep, lots of YG emojis, so the fort is probably burned. Now, I do hope we get the report. Theocles, I guess 1365 doesn't need to ally water camp, as water camp would fight 1846 without being allies. 1365 will never have to fight water camp. Again, man, I have no idea. I'm not in Diplo, but I gave you the few versions that I heard. So that's all I know. Okay, now that we saw that, I should now come and fight here because my marches are just kind of standing there. Ooh, did I see that right? Yes, there is a Sun Tzu on the field. Crazy good fighting thus far though. Yeah, man, there's a lot of fighting going on both sides. I kind of feel like I wish I was here with my main account, then I would be able to, you know, fight for a little bit longer, because I'm gonna run out of speed ups and everything here. And then I'm not gonna say anymore that I wish I could play on a tab. I'm gonna say from now on, I sincerely hope that I learn how to play on PC fast, because that's the thing. If I wanted to play just by myself, then tab is good. But if I want to, you know, have a YouTube channel and stream and all that, soon enough you guys are gonna give me a lot of shit for using that excuse that I don't know how to fight on a PC. You can say that for one KvK, but not every KvK. So yeah. Amar Shah, is Richard good in KvK 1 and 2? Yeah, man, Richard is good for KvK 1 and 2, but pretty much 1 and 2. After that, he's not that great. Okay, now this time around, I'm gonna remember what happens if I go too far forward. So I'm gonna come at the edge of this purple territory, and then only when I see our big boys move in, that's when I'll move in. Or these marches coming from the sides, I can try to hit them, but I'm not quick enough because they're just gonna go back into their city. I can be quick enough if I do this though. Yes, that one CPO, I definitely got a bit of touch on him, and I should just stand here and wait for marches to walk into our territory and then hit. Like that Guan going in. Go! So wait for them to make a mistake, and that's when I participate. Now that Guan is going back, so if I keep following that Guan, I'm gonna get into the middle of them, which I won't. Thank God Guan went to a city, so my marches started walking back. So bring them forward again.
My name shall linger for eons. My name shall linger for eons.
Okay, this is where I'm lost. I don't know whether I'm hitting anyone. I don't think I am. Now they do have a few marches coming in. Why am I not hitting anyone? Okay, I am aiming for someone now. I think I was trying to hit a Guan, and now I'm going too deep. Don't go too deep. Don't go too deep. Come back. So where's your main account? Carl's, hey man, it's in 1348 at the moment, the main account. And they over there we are not in KvK. Like we recently finished a KvK. I think I need to stand a little bit more forward, otherwise I'm never gonna get any action. So am I aiming for that XY? Please do. And then stay ready for that CPO. Nope, too late on both of them. But someone else is hitting me. Who is hitting me? I don't know. I can't see anyone around me. I think it was that Attila Takeda. Chilsey, good morning. Hey Chilsey, hey man, how are you going? Good to have you here. I'm hitting someone, but I'm getting hit as well. How about LADUS? How about you try to hit the march that's far behind? rather than going for the marches that are kind of going back. Okay, one about to be dead, one about to be dead, and one is dead. Anyone else dead? The CPU is almost dead, and this is how fast they go down. I can't use the 50% boost either, just because I don't have enough troops to cover for 50%. And if I fight with 50% today, then I'm gonna run out of troops pretty soon. So I always hope there's less open field for this account. I hope there's less open field and there's more rally garrison, because this is what happens otherwise. So one march dead, two of them almost dead, and I only got 2 marches left here. Yeah, let's kind of fight with the 2 marches anyways. Why not, right? It's not like 1 march, 2 march, 5 march. Either way, I make a difference. So just go in, fight a little bit. If I'm lucky, then I get to go back red rather than dead. Oh my god, I'm trying to hit that XY for so long with no luck. At least now I have the right marches selected. The only guy I can successfully hit is the guy coming out of that city. Like, it's not the same guy, but you know what I mean. Because it's easier to target. Alright, we're gonna check if we got that report from Josen. Yep, we do. Alright, so guys, that's the report for that Gilgamesh and Henry report against the Zenobia and Flavius. Again, 2-to-1 trades. Now, given that it's Zenobia Flavius, I would guess that this has to be all infantry, right? If you're using Flavius, yep, looks like all infantry. And then guess who is the garrison? That's Makote. So you know how impressive his equipment and everything is gonna be, right? But even then, the archer commanders are doing a pretty good trade. Let's look at the troop buffs, and we should be impressed on both sides. So archer, wow, that's pretty nice. And infantry, well, obviously very high on attack. Now, no special equipment for infantry, I guess. That's something. Quite a bit high old damage. That's to do with Zenobia. And then you got very good infantry focus here. Well, actually, it's kind of all over the place, but still. So here you go, Josen versus Makote. Henry kind of doing the job on Flavius. Azar, bro, I have 5551 Saladin, so which one should I use? Secondary. Nevsky. Oh, wait, my marches are going back. Secondary, Nevsky or William, which one would be long-term investment? Hey man, you kind of need both. So you want to replace your Saladin with Nevsky and William eventually. But saying that, out of the two, I would say go for William first and then Nevsky. So even though Nevsky is probably a better commander, yeah, I think Nevsky is just as good, but you kind of need that William for what benefit he gives to your 5 march situation. So you do want that William, I would say. Hey, someone's fighting with epics here. And they're obviously dead. I need to kind of clear my hospital as well. Okay, while my marches are coming out, 46, no downtime. Whilst my marches are kind of coming down here, it's gonna take a bit of time. Let's go and have a look whether there's rallies going on the other side, and we can ask for more rally reports if there's something going on. Now, we did see that fort burning, we did see that flag burning on the left hand side. Ooh, there is, and this time it's Zangbot, or is it Joseon again? It is Joseon again. Alright, we're gonna ask Joseon for the report again. Nevsky, but both. Yeah, Chelsea kind of covered the same sentiment. I did a lot of with William and Nevsky because they are both that important. And Lambao, it's a great time to be an archer player in the game. Yep. TSN, as you can see, all rallies looks like archer rallies. Now, a lot of sad faces over there, so I have to say the fort probably went down. With all those marches, I can't see. Can I see if I zoom in or zoom out? I don't think I can see either way. Now, some of the sad faces are stuck there. But it is burning. Alright, so we are gonna message our friend again, and he messaged it before we asked, and this is against Laguna. So guys, you know this is gonna be pretty OP as well, and this guy Joseon is definitely archer focused because look at his profile picture, and this is 4 million to almost 9 million. And Zenobia Flavius again. So Gilgamesh and Henry seems to be the preferred choice of an archer player for the rallies. Now, as you can see, with the previous fort we did check and we saw it's all infantry. We're just making sure it all infantry and nothing random mixed in, right? Ooh, there's some guy that put Cav. Okay, so there's just one march where a little bit of Cav came in, but for the rest, ooh, a little bit of archer. So there are a couple of guys that made mistakes, but I'm gonna say that's mistakes because you can see most of them, it's mostly infantry. Let's look at the troop buffs. Now we know how Joseon's side looked like. We checked it out earlier, and previously we checked Mokote, and this was it Laguna? I don't remember, but either way, let's check. This is kind of not the best infantry stats, right? But anyways, this is actually, I mean, best or not, this is worse than the previous one we're looking at. But still pretty good. And did I reply? I did reply. Alright, and my marches are still working. Now, whilst my marches are working, let's gonna check whether there's any other fort that could be burning. Where was it? Over here. So we're not touching this fort, right? Are we? We are scouting this fort, so I don't know whether we are touching this, but this is pretty far. I don't think we can push in that far, but this is pretty good for 3065, where on one side we're pushing in, and I thought this is the side where we're holding. It looks like on this side we're kind of pushing in as well. So that flag is repairing. There should be more rallies coming that way, but then 1846 numbers are increasing, so that is what it is. Sep, go. Cheers from OG. Hey man, how are you going? OG, and I'm playing through JG. We're on the same side, right? Yep, we're on the same side. So, oh no, OG is on the other side with BLN. No, OG is here. Who is there with BLN? DF. DF is on the other side with BLN. Yep. All right, brother. Hopefully we see you on the field together. And hopefully you got better matches and Crystal Tech than I do. Banner FN, did you watch the Ronnie video? I didn't, man. I saw a video from Ronnie as in just the heading, and I plan to watch it later tonight. He said something about some MG drama in his kingdom, I think. I usually watch most of the Ronnie videos. I just didn't get a chance to watch it this time. Now, one of my marches somehow, even though I just got here, is half dead. So when we were watching the other side, maybe I was getting hit. Rip Zenobia. Yep, I think Zenobia's time is kind of done. But then Zenobia had such a long reign. Like, I don't even feel bad for her. I kind of do feel bad for, what's her name? What's her name again? Amanitore. Garrison-wise, just because how strong the Cavs were, she kind of didn't get much of a play. Now, when we see Pakal Herald and Attila Takeda popping out, that's not something I can hit, because I get bad trades even when I'm hitting with 5, and that's meant to be with the situation with Crystal Tech and commanders that I have. Sep tried, haha, nice open field pass, by the way. Yeah, man, lots of action going on. Azar, so how about 5511 Nevsky with 5511 William? Will it be better than Saladin as primary? Yes, so 5511 Nevsky and 5551 William is definitely better than using a 555 Saladin. So the Saladin makes your march really good, but then it doesn't really. I need to run, because otherwise I'm gonna get hit here. Okay, so the Saladin does make the march stronger itself, but it doesn't add almost nothing to your 5 march situation, whereas the Nevsky and the William does help all your marches anyway. Okay, so everyone's going to the right hand side. I don't know what's going. Oh, that's what's going on the right hand side. Okay, so I definitely want to come here, because that way I get rally reports direct. So everyone walk back, and I think accidentally my Nevsky is walking there as well, so I'm sending back. So Azar, so see, I'm kind of doing what I'm saying as well. So I'm using the Nevsky and William here, and my Nevsky on this account is probably not even 555. Let me check. So Nevsky is 5554. Okay, well, it's not that bad. I'm working towards the 555, and we are there. Yay! Should have done this before I started fighting, but either way, 555 Nevsky, and the William should be 555 as well. Where is the William? William is 555 as well. And the Saladin Ethelfled, it's not a bad march, but then I'm like, when I have access to better commanders, so say for example when my Boudica is 5-5 at least, that's when I probably drop the Saladin and use the Boudica. Alright, so I made it to the destination. I'm at A3 ball, and we are going to rally that fort. Now this guy got lucky and he didn't get hit, but anyways, I need to remember to get the Nevsky back. Now, should I actually be standing here, or is there a better place to stand? You know what? The best place to stand is probably here. You know why, right? You know why? Just so that we can cut off reinforcements. Now, I should really leave my archer march here, because surely this is going to be an archer rally, right? Because every rally nowadays is archer. You know why? Because every garrison nowadays is still Zenobia. A lot of people hasn't switched to the Jadwiga phase. we're probably gonna see more Jadwigas nowadays, but not yet. Okay, so we got the Nevsky kind of coming in, and I want to see if there's like rallies going on this side as well. That flag, nope. 1846 has serious presence here now, like that serious presence, and it's just gonna increase as the hours go. So that flag probably has to wait. So where we are, not a bad place to be. So I should be standing here because this is the way where probably most of the garrisons are gonna, I mean, reinforcements are gonna come, right? Some could come from the top as well, but we got a lot of players there. They can go to the top. And there's only one city. Burning this should be like the easiest thing, right? Now, next time when we're refreshing, we're gonna take a look at the 1860 KvK as well, because I just want to see how that's going, because that's a fun field KvK as well, with many top KDs on either side. Yeah, the reinforcement is gonna come this way. So see how so many of these accounts have those like little lines coming through. That means the reinforcements are gonna come through this way. I think some of these brothers from here should probably come down on the right hand side. Okay, there's some people coming. Now they think this flag is full, so from the flag when they try to come out, they will attack as well. This archer march, I'm not going to do anything with it because I want to join that rally. So that single march doesn't need to fight. The 3 marches here, they can fight. Now if I select this, the archer is still being selected. So I should put the archer farther behind. Okay. Now see that guy coming in. Next thing, that guy's gonna try to go to that flag. So we aim for that guy. We stay ready. Come out and we hit. Ali, hello LADUS. Is YSG still playable in SOC? Yes, man, definitely. YSG is still very good. You can still use him in what's it called? SOC. Tamer, LADUS, do you think William 5551 is good as it get, or should max him to get full capacity? Hey man, so not recently, a while ago, like almost 3-4 months ago, I think, we did a video testing a William 5551 and a William maxed, and I think, just from memory, I think the difference was about 80% and 100%. So 555, 80 or 75, something like that. So you get 80 to 75% of the William value from 5551, and there's still again another 20% or 25% to have if you max him. So it's not like the max doesn't add any value, I guess. Player 1. When I reach SOC, should I work on Guan first or XY? I would definitely say Guan. Guan is a must-have, XY is a good-to-have, and even that good-to-have is for whales, I would say. So say for example, ooh, who is getting hit? Oh, Nevsky. Nevsky is gonna die. Sad, Nevsky, sad. Hey, I can't help it though. All my marches are in different places. He was coming alone. He kind of has to take the beating, so he has to. Now, the rally is archer, obviously. Is it? Yes, it is. Oh no, it's Cav. Oh my god, what are we seeing? No archer rally, Cav rally. Cav rally still works. And now my Cav march is pretty low. Right, let's see if I can get the Cav march in the rally and we get the report. We got a XY rally. One is Zenobia and IYSS. think I got in the rally. And there's a swarm. Okay, so this flag is, I mean, not flag, this fort is going down and went down pretty easy. So we go back now. Alright, the way back is blocked by enemies, so I'm gonna die on the way back. Now these marches, idiots going through they're gonna go through the enemy cities, but I don't think I can avoid it, because now if I want to go the other way, it's gonna be too late. So I just have to let it be. It is what it is. Just walk through. Is everyone walking back? Yes, everyone's walking back. Now, because we are coming back in numbers, that Nevsky is not at risk, I guess, but this march is kind of coming through all the cities. They're at risk. If I stop here to fight, I'm gonna die. Bring your main account to 1365, bro. Seb, hey man, I definitely thought about it, but then just from a YouTube point of view, it like I'd rather be in 2 KDs, because that way I can cover more, I guess. More action. So that was report 1.2, 3.4, but this one has siege and stuff in it, right? Yep, this one has all sorts of troops, not just siege. Actually, there was only one siege, but anyways, you saw the location, and it is from Pororo. But anyways, you saw the location. It was kind of hard for them to reinforce, so obviously this was a good trade. Now this fighting on this side, so I try to join them. Yep, we do, and we do the verification in the meantime. Spark Drive, hey lad, invest on Boudica or wait for new Cav players here. Cav player here. I mean, if you're a Cav player, then I will say only invest in Boudica if you know that you can max him. Max her, I mean. So say for example, and that's not to do with Boudica in particular. Boudica definitely is a very good commander, adds a lot of value to your 5 or 7 march or how many ever you play with, because Boudica makes the target that you're hitting take more damage, skill damage, and that helps you melt that march down fast. So for Cav players or even infantry players, that's definitely a good choice. But then the only reason why I said maybe work on her if you can max is because if you max her now already, then maybe by the time the new Cav commander comes out, you'll be ready to max one more. Because a new Cav commander comes out, new commanders are always OP, and if you use up all your gold heads and you don't have enough to max that commander, then you kind of regret. Alright, we found the Charles and we finally managed to hit something that went down. Alright, now there's other marches here. Are we pushing in? I don't know what's the point of pushing in here, because it's not like you can rally. When you're not rallying, why push in? I don't know. I mean, I know if you're a whale, if you have a lot of speed ups, good marches, you push in. But someone like me, like this account here, I don't know if I should be fighting unless I have to. Okay, there's XY to hit, so obviously you try to hit. I'm not hitting, am I? No, I'm just standing there. Touch. Nope. They are pushing in quite a bit on this side, actually. Now these guys are gonna get outnumbered and die. Do we aim for that Khan? No, that Khan is walking back. I don't think I get to catch that Khan. What's this Saladin? I can try to hit that Saladin. I think I can. You know why I'm not hitting that Saladin? Because only one of my marches is selected. Oh my god. The rest of them are still going for that Khan. Yeah, at least one of my marches were fighting. Sleeping Pororo got a dope profile team. Yeah, that's nice. Now I kind of don't need to refresh yet, right? So only one march yellow, so maybe later. I mean, technically I should send the yellow march home already. Target has disappeared. I'm taking AoE, not hitting anyone. In between enemy cities is the worst place a low spender free to play should be fighting. With low crystal tech. Because even the pop-up marches from the cities kill you. The AoE kill you. And you're low on speed ups all the time. But this is like a really bad place for me to be right now. The fighting up front is probably better. If I stand here where Duff is standing, I think marches coming out of the cities there. That's more realistic for me to hit. That XY. Nope. Disappeared. That Guan. Nope. Went back. Okay, am I in the deep end now? I am going towards the deep end. Walk back. XY. Don't wanna see reports.
My great and royal Nefertari, the one for whom the species. Не жертвуйте собой напрасно.
Kind of don't need a refresh yet. Only 2 marches need refresh and their cav as well. So I can probably stand here and send the cav marches to refresh. Okay, let the cav marches refresh. And our numbers are not that high here. So these 3 marches I rather put there. And whilst the cavs comes back, we can have a look at the 1860 KvK. But before that, let's check some chat. Azhar, is CPU good to go as 5551 or must be expertise? CPU is decent at 5551, but then if you want to get the most out of him and use him with, say, Guan, then maybe Max is better. But you can obviously play with 5551, which is pretty good as well. Spark Drive, thanks for advice. Hey man, you're welcome. Tamer, I'm using Nebu YSG right now. You still think invest on Boudica with my Nebu is a good plan? I'm actually waiting for Henry field test reports. So, Tamer, I think if you have Nebu and YSG, I think you can kind of keep it as it is. And then if you have a second archer commander that you can pair with your Boudica, whether it be Henry or someone you have from before, then you can go for Boudica as well. So getting Boudica adds a different type of value than the AoE value that YSG and what's his name, YSG and Nebu provides that AoE value. But then with Boudica you get the ability to take a march down fast. So the target taking more damage is not something YSG or Nebu provides. So it's a different type of value. Alright guys, whilst the marches are coming back, are we kind of safe here? Can I leave my marches here? These guys are walking somewhere. Where are they going? They're going too deep. Ooh, they're going for this. Is this something we are touching? Yes, we are touching this. Okay, so the 3 marches should really be walking there. So the 3 marches that I have, I should walk with the group and kind of come here, right? Yeah. Now, if this is a cav rally, which it might as well be, then I'm gonna struggle quite a bit because my cav marches I'm refreshing, and when they come back, they're gonna be walking up alone, and alone is bad because alone is when they die. On the way, they're probably gonna die. Dan, hey Ladus, non-max Boudica or non-max Nebu to pair with YSG? If you're saying 5-5, maybe a 5-5 Nebu is better. If you're saying 5-5-5, then if you're saying 5-5-5, then maybe the what's it called? Boudica is better. Seong Kim, hey man. Seong Kim, Mother Ball, Nebu YSG, OP Boudica RT. Yeah, so Nebu is more for like a big Mother Ball, and in a way, Boudica is better for a smaller Mother Ball because whatever you target, you melt faster when you have Boudica. But then, unless it's a big Mother Ball, you don't get that value out of Nebu and YSG. That's a good way to look at it as well. TSN Lambao, I changed my Canyon lineup from Nebu YSG to Boudica YSG, and I'm beating players I couldn't beat before. That was the only change I made. Well, there you go. So, in a way, it's a small Mother Ball, right? When you're fighting in Canyon. So having that ability to melt down a march faster, which is what you get with Boudica, adds that value. Seong Kyan Kim, hey. Alright, so my marches are going there. I don't know how long the rally is gonna be, and surely my 2 cav marches coming on the way is gonna die. Now it's Acro. Acro is why? Why does it have to be cav? My cav marches are far away. So I got 2 infantry and an archer march here. 2 infantry, 1 archer march here, and the cav marches are not here. So how am I gonna join the rally? How far are the cav marches? How long is it gonna take? 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 3 minutes. Oh, well, 2 minutes, 3 minutes both roughly. Okay, I'm just gonna be begging for the reports, I guess, again, even though I'm there and I should be able to join, and I'm just, slow. Trend 1365, so crazy. Hey man, yep, 1365 playing very good. They always do, but then at the same time, it's 1846 on the other side, so I'm sure there's a lot left in this KvK, and 1865 will show their dominance pretty soon. But when I'm streaming, 1365 is everyone awake. But later on in the day, when I'm not streaming, because I'm from Asian time zone, that's when we'll see 1846 being OP. Now this is, I want to say that this is a, no, I was gonna say this is a support alliance, but no, it looks like it's one of the more decent alliances from these guys. I forgot their KD number. What's their KD number? 1020. So this is one of their main alliances, so this shouldn't go down easy. Now a part of me hopes that it takes a while for that fort to go down, just because my cav marches are really far. Okay, well, it's probably not going to go down too fast, because as you just saw, there's a counter rally that should be coming in. Now they just launched the counter rally, so they obviously want to defend this. Ali, I'm going to do one march for archers. Cav march is dying because I was refreshing them. From now on, when I refresh all 5. Like I can't do anything here. If I try to fight them, then I die anyways. So all I can do, can I bring those marches in? Maybe I can help halfway through. Now that's infantry. It's not gonna be able to catch up, but this is cav. So if I bring them in, I can kind of go for the Attila. A little bit close. Oh, but there's another Attila hitting me. There's all sorts of Attila and Pakal Herald comes out from everywhere. Now that I didn't get to, the purpose is lost. I didn't get to join the rally, which was the main thing that I was trying to do, which is why I was struggling. Now what can I do? Just hit the Attila. Hitting the Attila is not a good idea for me because I'm gonna die from the counter attack. I need to hide that. Ramses. Okay, now strength in numbers, and I kind of try to walk back here. Clicking on alliance territory so that I'm walking a little faster. Actually, is that alliance territory? I don't know. Is it? No, that's not alliance territory. This is alliance territory. Now I walk a little faster. Alright, catch me if you can. Okay, I only need to be like that with the Ramses, but with the rest of the marches I can try to fight if need be. Oh, maybe can fight here a little bit. Okay, sorry Ale, I didn't finish reading your question. I'm gonna do one march for archers. I have YSG max. Which should I pair with him? And thank you. If you have Nebu already, then you can max the Nebu. If you don't have Nebu already, you can go for Boudica. Boudica is a little easier. Boudica YSG is a very strong pair, and Boudica is easier because Boudica comes from the wheel, whereas Nebu comes from MG, I guess. Is this a new fort? Is this touching? This is touching. So technically we can rally this, right? Is this a new fort? Is it touching? It is touching, right? It's touching. But then how come it's not burning? I don't think this is touching. Actually, you know what? I'm going to let all my marches go home for a bit. I'm gonna let all my marches go home just so that, because this is gonna take a while, just so that I can go and have a look at the 1846 KvK. I'm saying that for a while. I want to have a look. I don't think this is touching, but anyways, we'll come back and see. But for now, let's go have a look at the 1846 KvK. Because the fighting between 1365 and 1846 is non-stop. There's no time when there's no fighting. Well, there shouldn't be two big kingdoms, right? Okay, so we got some really big name KDs here in this KvK. So we want to go and have a look. Now let me change the mini map and bring out the 1860 map. So what have we got going on here? Now there should be at least two areas past 6 wise where there's fighting. Well, there's this area, so you got two alliances from 1860, and you got an Nanvi's 1034, and you got 2224. I think, is that 2224? I want to say 2224. Okay, well, 24. I think it's 2224. And then you got two alliances from 93. So that's one main past 6 fighting. And there should be one more somewhere here. Yeah. So over here you got 1671, 1093, 1093, 1v, 1v, and that's something 45. 2345, I think. Now let's start having a look from here. Who got the upper hand? So one, we got the pass, one, we got a lot of marches here. And on the other side, are they pushing in? Well, they are somewhat pushing in. So there's someone be here fighting. There's 1093 presence there as well. The fort isn't burning. 93 fort on the left hand side isn't burning either. And on the right hand side, 1671, that fort isn't burning. Yeah, that fort isn't burning. Saying that, I actually saw, I think I saw one more fort here earlier, and that probably burned out. But at the moment, none of them are burning. But 1v does hold possession of the pass. Now on this side, oh wow, that's a lot of forts. So 1860 is definitely trying to make sure that 1021 doesn't get to come out. Now 1021 is touching that, and they were burning this before. This one they're not burning, but either way, on this pass 1021 has numbers. So there's a reason why 1860 has like 200,000 forts, because, and that's repairing as well, and that's because 1021 showed how strong they are before, and now they're trying to push out as well. Is there any other area where they're trying to push out? So they're touching here. Are they burning anything? Yep, they're burning this. So 1021, so impressive since the start. They actually haven't come out this way. Nope. This is probably not the best way to come out. This is probably the best way to come out anyways, because this is how they can access the next zone. And also because most of the cities would be here from 1860, coming out this way is probably not the best idea. Now anyways, 1860 here, lots of cities, and we do see 1034 here as well. So who has the pass here? 93 has the pass. So on one side 1p has the pass, on the other side 93 has the pass. But 93 is kind of gathering up behind the pass, so not necessarily they're pushing in at this time, but they were pushing out, because you see the NV fort repairing, which means they're pushing out from time to time. What about on this side? Nope, 1860 flag is not, fort is not burning, and the 1860 fort here, is it burning? Nope, it's not burning either. Okay, so just wanted to have a quick look at how the KvK is going. Not that we are going to spend time here, because obviously I got the KvK where I need to be, you know, kind of fighting and whatever. Now we've got a push marker, and let's see whether I can get my marches there. All right, let me get my marches here first. Now I know I haven't read the chat for a while. I'm just gonna get my marches, start walking here, and then we'll have a read of the chat. So all the commanders, guys, I'm bringing out, most of them are 5-5 on average, not most of them, on average. I'm playing with 5-5 commanders here. That's pretty much that. Okay. Seongliam Ladus, adore your RAM, great march. Yeah, I mean, that RAM so slow, gets targeted so much. Joker Gaming, 3 camp versus 5. It's more like 4 versus 3, because water camp is a little funny. So officially they're not really allied with anyone, so officially it's 3 versus 4, Now, Water Camp did find 1846 before. I don't know if 1365 ever gets to go there. So I don't know whether 1365 will actually have any interaction, but they're not kind of allied. Like, it's a funny thing. So officially, let's say it's a 3 versus 4 camp. TS and Lambao, my archer marches Amani RT, Boudica YSG, Nebu Tommy, Cyrus Ram, Gilga Henry that covers rallies. There you go, guys. A solid archer pair. I mean, solid archer player with lots of archer marches, and TS and Lambert does a lot of testing in his KD. So whatever he's saying, he must have tested it and it had results. Otherwise, he probably wouldn't say that. Seong Kian Lim, any plans to boost RAM with Amani or Boudica? Yes, so I want to, I don't know whether I'm going to split up Ramses and YSG here, but then I want to have Boudica come in with Nebu. So I want to use Boudica and Nebu in this account and replace the Saladin Ethelflaed. That's the plan. Now Boudica over here is only 4, like not even 5, and Nebu is like that far behind. So I don't know whether that's gonna eventuate anytime soon, but we'll see. Bro, Lamba, your archers rocks. Yep, solid archers. Later, Brosen says, Seong Lim, hey man, goodbye, thank you for being here. I see you later then. Sounds like you're busy at the moment. So anyways, I'm gonna get my marches here, and then what? What are we gonna rally next? I kind of don't know. Does it look like we're gonna be just doing open field for a while here? I mean, that could be repairing. I don't know when that repairs. Usually 1365 put a time here saying when that's gonna repair, and that's how I know, but there's no time at the moment, so I'm not too sure. It says we should be kind of, you know, field fighting here. That's what the marker says. So I kind of stand here and see how it goes. So as much as I want to open field fight with this account, maybe not the best idea, unless it's a big group fight. So I come and wait here and see how things go. Now I don't have to just wait here. I can go and have a look at the other side as well. Ooh. Maybe more action on this side. So good time when we're having a look at this, because we do see that Joseon rally coming in. Now that's not against a fort, that's against a flag. And who does have more marches here? I don't know. There's quite a lot of DF marches. I mean 1365 marches. There's quite a lot of 1846 marches as well. Kind of looks even. Now if it's even-ish situation, is it even? Is it? Yeah, it's kind of even, because there's more WIB coming from the left for 1846, so probably more even. So if it's more even-ish, then that archer rally is probably not gonna do that great. Now it's Gilga Henry, and I'm saying probably not gonna do great is because there's that, you know, possibility of a swarm and all that, but we'll see. Rally low on reinforcements, possibly. Still quite a few marches. Maybe 1365 has more marches actually. And the flag is getting swarmed. So on this side, that 1846 ball is quite solid. So they're kind of fighting as a group. But then these 1846 marches on the left, they're kind of not coming and fighting as a group. So that definitely helps. But either way, 1365 did burn that flag. Now, ooh, there's a lot of 44. Hey, that 44 is our ally, isn't it? I know 44 is our ally. Now, where is 44 coming from? That is, did I see it right? I did see it right. That's 44. Let's just make sure that's our ally. Yep, 1044 is our allies. So they're gonna be fighting 1846 on this side as well. So they're coming from the left side. This is their kingdom, right? This is their camp, I mean. Yeah, 44. This is their camp. So they got a flag out. They're burning a little bit. They're getting burned as well. And they're burning a little bit all over the place. And because they're burning everything they're touching, very good on them for coming out. They went quite a bit over there to fight. Change the map. Yes, thank you, man. I forgot to change it over. Let's change that and have the thank you for the reminder. And we got the 1365 map now. All right. Allies playing well. That always gives you a boost. That 44 kingdom, they have been very impressive, like very impressive. Now, what about these allies over here? Are they managing to come out? Are they trying to come out? Well, they're kind of not trying to come out on this pass. They are. Are they coming out here? Well, they're gathering. They're gathering there. Not coming out exactly at this stage. I do hope they come out at some stage and be part of the fun. Now, what fun am I going to be part of? All I can be part of is this. So I will come out a little bit more forward. Hate that much as I use that much as well. Carl Herald. Afik. It's like OL now. Haha. Yeah. Check to the left, 44 ball coming. So guys, I got a little bit of a added delay just because I'm kind of fighting here, and you know how with markers and everything you gotta put a bit of a lag. So I think that message came after we checked the 44 ball. But then if that's not the case, let me know again and we'll have a look again. But now that I kind of came all the way here, kind of hoping we do get some action ourselves, and an action that's not just limited to Pakal Herald, something else as well. Now we have our friends pushing down in the middle of all the enemy cities. I'm not gonna go there. I'm just not gonna go there because I die and I don't have speed up, so I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna stand here. I only go in enemy territory if we are rallying something. These guys over here probably have better crystal tech and more speed ups and whatever. They can go push in for fun, but my extent is here. Okay, this is where there's gonna be people city popping. I'm not gonna trade positively, but I'm still gonna kind of fight here. This is better than getting dead marches from that area. Like going in. So see these guys, they're gonna come back all dead. Ooh, a brave guy. Oh, that's a T1 march.
great and royal of the time, the one for whom the sea my name shall rule.
This is not a bad place to fight over here. Blue T. Bro, why not use 10% defense boost? Yeah, probably should have used. I can kind of tell you why I didn't. I do have quite a few that I can use. But then those are the ones that I had from early on. Nowadays on this account, I spend like nothing. So I kind of don't use but get them too often. So the only time when I use them is when I know that I'm going to be fighting at least for like 4 or 5 hours. So today the plan is stream for a couple hours and then not only stop streaming but go to sleep. That's why I kind of thought I cheap out a little bit and only use 5%, because I don't know how and if ever I'm gonna get the 10% anymore. I don't know how I get them actually. Maybe we get 1 or 2 out of KvK rewards, maybe. But that's a good call. I probably should have used. But then say it's what, 10:18 now. So in 10-15 minutes time, there's a good chance that I'm gonna, not good chance, in 10-15 minutes time I'll probably stop streaming and then just go to sleep for tonight. Hence not using the 10. Because these marches are going in and out of city, it's kind of hard to hit and not much to do. And it actually doesn't look like there's gonna be any rallies or whatever on this side, because everything is burning. Now the other question is, this burns out. How far does this fort go? Oh, when this fort burns down, we can kind of build on this side and push, right? When this burns down, should we try to place a fort here? I think we should try to place a fort here, right? Like you want a fort, not a flag, right? Okay, so I stand here and I wait for when these guys kind of push in, maybe push in with them. No sort of rally action here. Let's go check the other side. Now that fort is repairing, but now look at the 1846 numbers increasing. I don't think BLN, 1365 here has the field presence. Kind of go for that fort. Look at the other side. even on the other side, 1846 kind of pushing all the way to the pass. Now the 44 marches that were fighting here, they did kind of get cleared a bit. But let's check what are they doing here. Ooh, a lot of that's what happened to the 44 marches. I mean, they're brave, they were fighting, but a lot of them, I mean, most of them are coming back home sad-faced. But then they're standing here. Probably they're going to defend their flag. They kind of have to. And whilst 1365 is fighting up top, they can kind of keep these forts burning here. It would be great if they can push out a little bit, but more so than them, as in they can at least come fight through the other side. C44 there, so 44 is gonna go in and they will still have access to Kingsland, like through here they have access. But then this is the locked out one. So on the right hand side they got 1846. Obviously they're not gonna be able to come out that way, but whilst these allies from 44 are pushing, 3065 are pushing, these guys in this camp, they kind of have to push out. They're still gathering numbers, not out yet though. I think I saw them having a flag here at one stage, but then that obviously got burned out. Yep, so 1365 got fully pushed back and now it's pass defense. So they're gonna be having a go at the pass and rallying and all that. And we obviously need to hold it. Now this is a time when if I was gonna stay up for a while, I would try to join BLN or DF and then try to bring you all the rally reports. But then I'm gonna go to sleep now, so I don't think we get to do that. Now in terms of these marches, what am I gonna do? Take part in one last battle before going to sleep? Yep, why not? Come this way. There's a bit of fighting, why not take part in it? I thought I was eating that one. No, I wasn't. What about that Attila? Oh, Attila went back to the city. What about this side over here? Whoever's it out, that Charles. Charles. No, everyone went back. I think when we stream tomorrow, we try to stream from the other side, because there's probably going to be more rally action there on that side, right? Blue tea, and don't forget Rune, bro. Rune, I think when we started fighting there wasn't any, but then now there should be some. I saw some taxi markers as well, so yeah, definitely shouldn't forget that. Good point. So they did the, like only 20 minutes ago the runes became available, and I obviously have refreshed since. I probably should have sent one march to get the rune as well. So this time around when I refresh, if I'm fighting anymore, I'll probably get the rune, but there's a good chance after this fight, like when I need to refresh, I may call it a day for today. And in the chat we can see Rune of Fire, so that's pretty good. Okay, someone's hitting me. Attila Takeda. Alright, man, I don't want to walk back. I want to fight. I bet you stay as well. Let me have some action. Nope, Attila took a hit and went back. Now it's purely city popping type action now. There's a lot of pakals here. You wanna hit the pakals? Let's go hit the pakals. And the pakals are gonna go away as well. No? Is this pakal? Probably is. Everyone walk away. Hey man, I kind of walked around, I can't eat anything. There's more action. The grass is always greener on the other side, right? So there's a lot more fighting on the other pass. Now the other reason why I'm kind of here is because JG is not an English alliance, so the markers are not in English, so that obviously helps with streaming. BLN and BLN markers are all English and alliance chat and everything as well, so there's a little bit of an issue trying to stream from there, but tomorrow maybe we try that. Now we're hitting a Attila Takeda, and I don't know whether that's a good call for me, because when Attila went for that Ramses, the Ramses took it pretty hard. Ramses needs a refresh. But then the Attila can easily refresh in the city. JST have GC. When you say GC, what do you mean, man? As in gold chests? Oh yeah, JST obviously have gold chests. JST and BLN, those two alliances probably have very decent amount of gold chests. But then in terms of the other alliances, there's some, but not like a lot, I would say. Right guys, I'm kind of getting bored with this and very exhausted, and it has been about 2 hours as well, so I'm gonna go to sleep now. Tomorrow in the morning I hope I get to fight on the tablet a little bit more, and then tomorrow afternoon I hope I get to stream a little bit more as well on the PC version, and tomorrow I will see whether I can fight through maybe DF on this side and see whether we get a bit more action on this side. So on this side we got LIB, WIB and BID, two of the more famous, or three of the more famous alliances from 1846. So this is where I shouldn't really open field at all, and I should be focusing more on, you know, pass garrison and whatever. But whatever it is, one day we fought on that pass, the next day we'll try to fight on this pass, and it looks like this fighting in the last 24 hours it has been non-stop, so it probably is gonna go on for a few more days non-stop as well, because two big KDs fighting, I guess, along with allies from both sides. Actually, like, I want to say allies from both sides, but I see 1044 fighting a lot compared to, I guess, us being challenged by other KDs. So 29, there's like 2 marches here. There's some, maybe not it's their uptime, but I want to think that we haven't been bothered by 29 as much as 44. I mean, it actually, I take it back. See how many 29 marches here, 29 and 30. So they're gonna come out in. They made a flag. They were burning things there. So you know what? Not just 1846, not just 1365. All the allies are kind of fighting well as well. So hopefully there's a lot more action to come. But for today, I'm gonna finish it up here today. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for keeping the chat live.